Welcome to online class. Today we'll discuss regarding case study which is based on first as well as the second unit. Okay, we'll understand the case study, then we'll discuss the questions and the answers. Okay, first the case study is Mr. Sharan Patil is a BCom graduate, did his post-graduation in finance and accounting, worked with IT company as manager for 5 years. Mr. Sharan Patil is interested in starting his own business. As an expert, you have to guide him on the following questions. The first question is, what business is suitable for Mr. Sharan Patil? Discuss. Then mention the difference between entrepreneurs and manager. Then what qualities he should have to start his own business? Explain. So this is regarding the case study and these are the questions. So first we'll understand what are the given points in the caselet. Okay, when we read the caselet, we'll get these points. First point is, see, Mr. Sharan is a BCom graduate and he did his post-graduation in finance and accounting. Then he worked with a IT company as a manager for 5 years. So he is having a managerial skills. That to practical managerial experience he is having for 5 years. Then Mr. Sharan Patil is interested in starting his own business. Now he would like to quit his salaried job and he would like to start his own business and he want to become an entrepreneur. Okay, now we'll answer one by one questions. The first question is, what business is suitable for Mr. Sharan Patil? We have to discuss it. See, answer for this question is, various different types of business opportunities are available for Mr. Sharan Patil as he is a BCom graduate, as he is graduate in commerce field itself and he has done his post graduation, that too in finance and accounting. So he is also having finance knowledge as well as accounting knowledge and he has 5 years of experience by working in IT company. Okay, so he will be having what? Managerial skills also. So he is having a different types of business opportunities which he can come up with and he can opt for. Then what are those business opportunities? We'll understand. The first one is manufacturing industries. That is, he can start manufacturing industries. See, manufacturing means what? It is the production of merchandise for use or sale using labor and machines, tools, chemical and biological processing or formulation. It means manufacturing industries are those industries which will convert the raw materials into finished goods. Okay. We'll take example of cotton cloths. Okay, the cotton, by using cotton as a raw material, manufacturing industry can convert these cotton into cotton cloths. Okay, that is called as manufacturing industries. So he is having one option as a manufacturing industry. Then is service industries. That is, service industries is one where no goods are produced, no tangible goods are produced. Only services will be provided, that is intangible objects or intangible aspects. For example, he can start with the educational institutions. Okay, he can start up hospital institutions, but in hospital institution he will not be having any experience. So he can go for either educational institution or either consultation services, providing consultation services. So he is having many options in service industries too. Then franchise. That is, franchise is one of the arrangement where one party grants another party the right to use its trademark or trade name as well as certain business systems and processes to produce and market a goods or service according to certain specification. So Mr. Sharan Patil can opt for franchise. He can take any of the business of the already settled on or which has already good name in the market. From that he can take a business. He can franchise the business and he can start that branch in any of his village or any of his cities. Okay, then he can go for large scale industries. Large scale industries are enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery is more than 100 crores. Okay, as he is having 5 years of experience, he might have a good savings with him. right? So from those savings and by opting or by raising some loans from the banks and institutions, he can go for the large scale industries, and even he can issue the shares and the debentures to raise the finance. Then medium scale industries, it is an enterprise where investment in plant and machinery is more than 5 crores but does not exceed 10 crores. Okay, then he can go for small scale industries, is an enterprise where investment in plant and machinery is more than 25 lakhs but does not exceed 5 crores. If he do not want to issue the shares and debentures to raise the finance, he can go for the small scale industries like handcrafts. Okay, then you can say any other small scale industries he can go for. Okay, he will be having a lot of options in small scale industries. Then micro enterprises, it is an enterprise where investment in plant and machinery does not exceed 25 lakhs. So he is having so much of options to start his business. Okay, then comes is next question is mention the difference between entrepreneurs and managers. See, on the basis of some point we have to differentiate the entrepreneurs and the manager. Like entrepreneurs will be they will be concentrating, or their main task or objective is what? Promotion of the business. But whereas the manager, being a manager, his motto will be management of the organization. Then entrepreneur has to take a whole risk of the business, but whereas the manager, he is not responsible for the risk of the organization as he is not the owner. Then entrepreneur will get a profit as a reward, whereas manager will get a fixed salary as a reward. Okay, then being an entrepreneur, sometimes he may even reward with the loss. Okay, then responsibilities, entrepreneur is responsible for promotion and management of entire organization, whereas manager is responsible for entrepreneur or organization. He will be working for organization. Then he may not have formal education or any degree, entrepreneur, but manager has a formal education, and as a Sharan Patel is having a managerial skills and that particular education, he can even go for entrepreneurship. Okay, these are some of the differences. You can even write more difference between the entrepreneurs and manager, or you can refer the textbook. Then comes is what qualities he should have to start his own business. Okay, see, an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur is not an easy task. It is not a simple task. The secret for being a successful entrepreneur is application of knowledge and using that knowledge, okay, in a critical conditions. So in order to overcome from the risk and the uncertainties, and in order to deal the other critical conditions of the business, he should have some qualities. What are those qualities? Like he should be initiative, he should take initiation, then persistence, then information collector, then opportunistic, quality conscious, then commitment to work, commitment to efficiency, planning, problem solving, self confidence, assertive, persuasive, effective monitoring, strategist, employee welfare, and so on. The list is very big, but we have that is, I have considered some of the points. Okay, and for these explanations for these qualities are explained during the unit explanation. Okay, you can refer the videos of unit 1. Okay, where in those videos you will get these qualities as well. So refer the textbook as well as the videos for the explanation. With this, we are done with the syllabus of the principles of entrepreneurship development. Please study well, write well in exam, and score well. If you have any doubts, you are always welcome. I will be available in staff room. I am your professor Shruti Joshi. Thank you and all the best for your exams.